Listen, you don't have a client problem, you have an outreach problem. And those are two completely different things. In this video, I'm going to give you the one number that predicts how many clients you will book in the next month and how you work out your own daily number from this. My name is Rihanna, I'm a certified pediatric sleep consultant, postpartum doula, and the author of the Sleep Consultant Playbook. And in the past couple of years, I helped more than 500 sleep consultants to start, grow, and scale their business. If you don't want to miss out on the next video, hit subscribe. Okay, so here's the situation, and I bet you've done this exact same thing, just like I did. So you sit down at the start of the month and you grab your notebook, and on the top you write down, get 3 clients this month. That feels good, right? It feels like a real goal. Except you cannot force anyone to become a client. You cannot control whether someone books a sleep assessment call with you, no matter how much you want to. What you can control is how many people you talk to, how many people you reach out to, how many conversations you actually start. And that number is in your hands, in your control every single day. And it's the number that gets you booked. It's not the client goal. So let's get into what makes a goal actually work versus a goal that sits on the notebook page on the top doing nothing. And if any questions are coming up while going through this, drop them in the comments. I'm going to answer all of them. Okay, let's start here because there are 2 different numbers you can track in your business. There's a lag metrics and we have lead metrics. A lag metric is an outcome, such as revenue, number of clients, the amount of bookings. It tells you how you did. But by the time you see this number, whatever caused it already happened. You cannot go back and change it. A lead metric is an activity. So this is a thing that you do that causes the outcome. And this is the important part because this is the thing you can actually control. So book 3 clients this month. That is a lag metric. But reach out to 10 warm contacts this week. That is a lead metric. So this one is creating the result of the other. So for example, earn $3,000 is the lag metric, and send 5 personal messages is the lead metric. So this one can result in the outcome of the other. So you still need to track the lead metrics. You want to track the revenue, the bookings. I'm not saying that you're going to have to ignore them, but they are useless as a daily goal. That's the whole point I'm trying to make here. You can stare at, on the top of your notebook, 3 clients a month all day long, and it would not tell you what to do exactly today. For us as sleep consultants, this lead metric is outreach. How many people did you reach out today? How many conversations did you start this week? Now, here's the thing. Clients show up because you talk to enough people, not because you wanted them to. And every time I try to figure out why one sleep consultant has a full calendar and another one doesn't, it comes back to this one thing: volume of genuine outreach, done consistently to the right people. When I sit down with a sleep consultant who isn't booking clients, I don't start with their website. I don't start with their packages, their prices. I ask one question. How many people did you reach out to last week? And almost every time the answer is some version of, well, not many. I posted a bit on Instagram. Listen, posting is not outreach. Posting is content. Outreach is an actual conversation with an actual person. The moment we stop looking at followers and start counting conversations, that's the moment things really start moving into your business. Think about it like working out. Thinking about lifting weights doesn't build muscle. 1 rep doesn't build muscle either. Showing up and doing the reps every day, that is what builds it. Outreach is the rep. Revenue is the muscle. You don't get muscle by staring at it. Now, not all outreach is created equal. And this is important to understand because who you're talking to changes how many conversations you need. So first we have your warm audience. These are all the people who know you, they like you, they trust you. These can be friends, family, old neighbors, old classmates, people from your community, anyone who is not going to ignore you when you send them a text or try to walk around you when you pick up your kids from school, because the trust is already there. There's a relationship built, right? So warm outreach, as you can imagine, converts way much faster. It needs fewer touch points because there's already a relationship built, and it's a lot less scary. And honestly, this is where almost every sleep consultant first clients come from. Not from Instagram, not from ads. Someone they already knew, or a person that person that you know already sent your way. So actually your warm audience is also a little bit a hidden referral machine, because even if someone doesn't know you personally, they might know someone who does. And that reaches people you've never even met. Next, we have your cold audience. And so these are people who have no idea who you're yet. So they're finding you through social media, through searching you on Google, directories, ads. They might be exactly the right client for you, but there's no trust built yet. There's no relationship. And so they need the whole journey, discovering that you exist, all the way to feeling confident enough that you're the right person to book a call with. So cold outreach isn't wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say here. It just needs more of everything. That's it. It needs more touch points, more conversations, more content, more proof, more time. And so a cold lead usually needs to see you a bunch of times, read all your stuff, check your testimonials before they'll even get on a call with you. And so a warm contact might book after one conversation, even if they come through a referral from a person that you know already. And this is exactly why grow your social media as advice annoys me a lot. Because a lot of you are pouring energy into a cold channel before you've even built the testimonials and the proof that makes that channel work in the first place. Warm outreach first, always. Add the cold channels once warm is finally working for you. Okay, so let's put numbers on this. Because guessing is where most of the frustration comes from. I can tell you that. For your warm audience, roughly 2% turns into clients. So if you have a list of 50 people, 50 warm contacts, that's usually about one client, if there's a conversion rate of 2%. And remember, not everyone on that list you need to know personally. Some of them are going to refer someone who does. And so the 2% already accounts for that. So if your goal is 3 clients from warm outreach, you're looking at, so if we say 3 clients, that means you need 150 people in your network. Now, look, that number sounds like very big. And please don't panic. It's a great reason to sit down and map out your complete network. Most sleep consultants massively underestimate the power that is here and how many warm contacts they already have until they start writing them all down. So for your sleep assessment calls, a confident, well-run call should convert somewhere between 30 to 60%. So if yours is coming in lower, then the problem is not your outreach, but is the call itself. Now, for cold outreach, social, content, search, it varies a lot. Content quality, audience size, how long you've been building trust, all of it matters. So setting a hard daily cold outreach number is harder to do. But tracking how many conversations you start each week is still worth doing. All right, so this is how you're going to find your number. The first thing you want to do, how many clients would you like to have this month? Be specific. Don't say more clients. No, an actual number. Let's say it is 2. Then you're going to work backwards using your conversion rate. If 2% of your warm contacts become clients, that means you need 100 warm conversations to land 2 clients. Makes sense, right? So if your call conversion is 50%, you need 4 booked calls to get there. So then break that number into a weekly number. So we have 100 warm conversations that you need to do. So 100 conversations per month means 25 conversations per week, means 5 conversations per day. And now you know exactly what to do at 9 a.m. on Tuesday morning. So track the input, not only the output. Every day, write down whether you started conversations and how many. Replies and bookings are separate numbers. You can look at that later. What you record daily is simply whether a conversation happened. That's the one number completely in your control. And this is exactly what the client tracking pipeline inside Sleep Pro also is built for. So you always know who you've reached out to and who still needs a follow-up. Now what you're going to do, review it weekly and adjust. If you're hitting your outreach number but nobody's booking, look at what you're saying in those conversations. Or if you're getting on sleep assessment calls but not converting them, look at the call itself. And do not give up after one message. Most of the good stuff happens in the second or the third conversation, almost never in the first. So very quick recap. 2 clients this month at a 2% warm conversion rate. That means 100 warm conversations, which is 25 a week, which is 5 a day, 5 conversations a day with people who already know you. That's the goal. Not get 2 clients. That's the outcome. 5 conversations is the thing you can control, and it's the thing that produces the outcome. If this video was helpful, make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on the next video. Bye!